Huh. How about that? Howdy, friendos. My name is Stuart, and I have been gone for all of January. Some of you may not have known this, but I recently have been moving houses. I mentioned at the beginning of the D&D December Marathon that I have been in the long process of moving, and we are currently in the new house. I just filmed a house tour. I do have to edit that video real quick, but I will be making that unlisted on my own video soon. But really, the big news today is that Wizards of the Coast has given up. This is on D&D Beyond's official Twitter. If you have not kept up with the news lately, right now the D&D community has been in a bit of a tizzy for the last couple weeks, and apparently Dungeons and Dragons and their parent company Hasbro has felt it was a good idea to go ahead and abolish the OGL, which was basically a special document written so that people could essentially publish their own third-party works, including myself. If you did not know, I've actually published 2 books on my DBZ-inspired stuff. I have a class, a bunch of races, and a prestige class, as well as 2 mythic paths for Pathfinder 1st Edition. Thanks to you guys, I have sold over 100 copies of that book, and it did very, very well. And I plan to sell a whole bunch more copies after moving, of course. But Wizards of the Coast over the past couple weeks have been trying to sneak by this update to the OGL, where people would have less freedoms to publish what they want, and they would have to give their control of their content over to Wizards, and the community was pretty furious about it. And Twitter has officially taught us that bullying does in fact work, and it is always morally correct when you are bullying a multinational corporation. Honestly, there's not much to report other than this. Right now, we still haven't received any official documentation other than this letter from Kyle Brink, but it does seem like they are not going to touch OGL 1.0 anymore. They're not going to be pushing out anything else. They will make it in perpetuity, and essentially, Wizards is still going to try to make all their money that they can through their tabletop and their virtual tabletop stuff, but honestly, that's fine. No one ever cared about that. Wizards, make your money. Just do not step on the community that has been building your brand for you for the past decade. Hell, 2 decades, really. At this rate, there's not much to report other than we're still waiting on news. This is just a letter created by Kyle Brink, and officially nothing has been put in writing yet, unless you count this, but then again, that's not where legal documentation ends. I'm sure other channels are going to be posting stuff like this. I just wanted to help bring you guys the best bit of news first. And of course, some information about our own channel. Just so you know, I will be starting up the alignment videos again by the end of February. We're going to be starting on Vox Machina Season 2. And I know I've mentioned this before, but I am increasingly becoming dissatisfied with the alignment videos. I'm never going to quite end them because they are still fun to make, but becoming the alignment guy solely is becoming very frustrating. So I will be making changes to the channel soon. You're still going to get at least 2 alignment videos a month. That's not going to change. I'm not going to pull a Wizards and try to pull the rug out from under you again. I know I posted that video. I regret doing it. It created a lot of confusion. I want to start moving over to creating my own RPG content that will be available on loadingcrewcrafts.com. I want to start educating people again. For the past 2 years, I've pretty much been in a video essay channel talking about character development, and while that is very, very fun for me, it's just not something that the D&D community wants, and we've learned over the past month how much punishment you can take by not listening to what your community wants. And I want to start pushing out content that is not only good for us business-wise, but also is giving you valuable information as D&D players. I've been playing D&D for the past 16 years. I've got a lot of knowledge of information. I was also a teacher for 5 years, and a lot of the skills that I picked up as a teacher is very good for a DM. And essentially, I just got a lot of things that I want to talk about, and I can't do that if I'm only doing alignment videos. But like I said, I will be doing 2 alignment videos per month, and if those pick up again, I'll switch the content over to it, but essentially I'm going to be expanding my content. That's about it. I hope you guys had a good time, and thank you very much for tuning into the video. I'll see you at the end of February.